Good morning students. Today we will study in physics after the lateral inversion. Okay, see here I have drawn two diagrams. See, it is given on page number 63 in your book. In our previous video we have explained till lateral inversion, we have studied till there. Now today we will begin with the point source. Okay, when object is a point source, formation of a light when object is a point source. So first concentrate on this diagram. Okay, see here PQ is a plane mirror. PQ is a plane mirror. Okay, and a person is sitting over here and eyeing at the mirror. एक आदमी यहाँ बैठा हुआ है और क्या कर रहा है, इस मिरर की ओर देख रहा है. ओके, एंड O is the object, and O is the object over here. O is the object over here. That means O is a point source. It is a point. Okay, it is a point source. A point is placed here at O, and a person is eyeing at here. Okay, now what happens? A ray of light will go from O to A. Okay, a ray of light will travel from O to A and O to B. Okay, what happens after striking on the plane mirror? After striking on the plane mirror, what happens? It will obey the laws of reflection. It will obey the laws of reflection. What happens? See here, this is the normal I have drawn. In both the case A and B, I have drawn normal. And what happens? As soon as it strike on the plane mirror, what happens? A reflected ray will pass through it. Okay, this mirror will reflect this ray. Okay, from A to C and from B to D. Okay, this plane mirror will reflect the ray OA which is coming from object O, which is a point source. Point source means एक छोटी सी बिंदी. Okay, छोटी सी बिंदी from a point source from O to A and O to B. After striking on the plane mirror, it will obey the laws of reflection and it will reflect in the direction A to C and from B to D. Okay, see here, this line is a normal I have drawn. Normal to the plane surface. What happens when when a person is eyeing over here? What happens? He will feel as if that this O is object image will be seen to the eye, seen to the human eye. That means when a person is eyeing here and object is placing here, but because of the laws of reflection, a person will able to see the object image in the mirror. A person will able to see the object image in the mirror. And what happen? He will feel that the rays of light is, that means the point source is coming from here, and I is the image, and I is the image of that point source. I is the image of that point source. Okay, so this diagram explains about the point source. See here, I am going to explain again here in Hindi. PQ एक मिरर है. ओके, O एक पॉइंट सोर्स है, छोटी सी बिंदी है. यहां से क्या है, दो रे OA और OB निकली और किस पे गिरी? मिरर पे गिरी. क्या हुआ? इन्होंने लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन को ओबे करते हैं. हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. कोई भी अगर लाइट की सोर्स अगर मिरर पे स्ट्राइक करती है तो वो क्या करती है? रिफ्लेक्ट करती है. एंड व्हेन इट विल रिफ्लेक्ट, सो इट विल ओबे द लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. ए से सी की ओर और बी से डी की ओर वो लाइट स्ट्राइक करके निकल जाएगी, रिफ्लेक्ट करेगी. और ये हमने क्या कर दिया? नॉर्मल ड्रॉ कर दिया. दिस इज एंगल I1, दैट मीन्स इंसिडेंट एंगल, and this is angle R1 which is a reflected angle. This is angle I, this is angle R. Okay, incident angle and reflected angle. We know that laws of reflection states that angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So it will reflect. A से C और B से D की ओर रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा. हम जब यहां से देखेंगे तो हमें इस मिरर में इस पॉइंट सोर्स की इमेज दिखाई देगी. ओके, और हमें ऐसा फील होगा, हमें ऐसा लगेगा ये यहां से ना आकर यहां से आ रही है, यहां कहीं रखा हुआ है ऑब्जेक्ट. क्योंकि हमें मिरर में इमेज यहां दिख रही है तो हमें ऐसा लगेगा कि ये ऑब्जेक्ट यहां की बजाय यहां पे कहीं रखा हुआ है. क्यों? क्योंकि जब हम इसको यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक करेंगे और इन रेज को पीछे मिलाएंगे तो यहाँ पे कहीं जाकर इसकी इमेज बन रही है. ओके, सो दिस इज द पॉइंट सोर्स. when a object is a point source, then image will be drawn like this. Okay, I have make it very clear now. It is easy to understand. अगर ना समझ में आया हो तो बुक से पढ़ोगे वीडियोस के बाद तो ज़्यादा बेहतर समझ में आएगा. Now see, when a source of light is a extended source, and what we have taken? We have taken a extended source, means we have taken a pencil. Okay, it is also given on page number 63, extended source. We have taken a pencil. We have kept a pencil in front of mirror. Okay, PQ, in front of mirror PQ we have kept a pencil. What happens when a ray of light will when a ray of light will goes from its point node? What happens? It will strike on the plane mirror and it will reflect in the direction of this. Okay, it will deflect in the direction from here to here and from here to here. Okay, see here, if we will take the direction of A, the rays of light from A, it will strike here from A to here. Okay, from A to, suppose it is C and this point is D, so it is going from A to C and from A to D. Okay, now what happens? From after striking it will follow the laws of reflection. From after striking it will what? It will reflect towards the eye. It will reflect towards the eye. Okay, and suppose this is point E. Okay, this is point E. So from A to C a incident ray and from C to E is a reflected ray after reflecting. Okay, now what happens? This ray A to D is a incident ray and from D to F is a reflected ray. Okay, and what happens? A person is keeping eye over here. Now we will follow the path from point B. Suppose here from B to here striked a ray of light, that means a incident ray from B to G. Okay, BG is a incident ray from pencil की नोक की तरफ से. It is a pointed end of the pencil from B to G. Okay, a incident ray. And what happens? After striking here on the mirror, it will obey the laws of reflection and it will reflect along GE. It will reflect along GE and meet CE at point E. Okay, and what happens? Again one more ray we have taken from B to H, BH. Okay, from B to H it is a incident ray from B to H. After striking follow the laws of reflection and it will again reflect along HF. Okay, along HF it will reflect. So we have seen, we have observed that a ray of light CE and GE is meeting at a point E. Okay, DF and HF is meeting at a point E, and what happens? We will see the image of this pencil in front of the mirror. We will see the image of the pencil in front of the mirror. Image is A1 B1. This is the image. Okay, image of the pencil. Okay, in front of the mirror we will see. How do we will see? Because these ray of light, when we will produce further, we will see that the image is forming over here. Okay, so this is the extended source of light. एक बार हिंदी में समझ लो. मिरर में क्या हुआ? एक पेंसिल सामने रखे हुए हैं. मिरर के सामने हमने दो रे ऑफ लाइट पीछे से ले ली पेंसिल के और दो रे ऑफ लाइट हमने आगे पेंसिल की नोक की तरफ से ले ली. पीछे से देखें तो ए से सी एक इंसिडेंट रे है और ए से डी एक और इंसिडेंट रे है. दो रे हमने पीछे से ली हैं. ये सी और डी पे स्ट्राइक करेगा मिरर पे और रिफ्लेक्ट करेगी अलोंग सी ई एंड अलोंग डी एफ. सी से ई की ओर आ रही और डी से एफ की ओर जा रही रिफ्लेक्ट होकर. फिर हम आगे बी से देखें, बी से दो रे निकली, बी से जी और बी से एच. ये दो रे इंसिडेंट रे हैं, मिरर पे स्ट्राइक की, फिर वो यहां से रिफ्लेक्ट करेंगी. जी से आके ये फिर ई पे मिल गई. जो सी से आकर ई पे गिरी थी, जी भी आकर ई पे मिल गई. दोनों रे यहां पे आकर मिल गई. फिर डी से F में जो आई थी यहाँ B से H में आके स्ट्राइक की इंसिडेंट रे, फिर ये रिफ्लेक्ट करी और जाके H से F में मिल गई। मतलब D से जो F में आ रही थी और H से F, ये दोनों आके एक क्या है, जो इंसान यहाँ पे आंख मतलब देख रहा है यहाँ पे, उसकी आंखों में ऐसे ये दोनों रेज क्या है, मीट कर रही हैं। जब ये मीट कर जाएंगी दोनों रेज, तो हमें क्या है, मिरर के सामने उस ऑब्जेक्ट की मतलब पेंसिल की इमेज हमें दिखने लगेगी और हमें ऐसा लगेगा कि ये क्या है, कहीं यहाँ पे रखा हुआ है। वी विल फील लाइक दैट द ऑब्जेक्ट विच इज पेंसिल इज केप्ट समवेयर लाइक दिस, बस बट दैट विल बी द इमेज ऑफ द pencil. Actually that will be the image of the pencil A1 B1. Okay, so these two diagrams are very important. I have explained very thoroughly in English, in Hindi, in both the forms. I think I have made very clear each and every point in both the diagrams. If still you have any problem, you can contact me or you can study from the chapter. Okay, you can read the chapter, you will able to understand it very well. Now see in the spotlight given on page number 63, some characteristics of the image is given, which is very important. It can be asked in the exam. Okay, first one is image is virtual. It means the image cannot be taken on the screen. Image is virtual मतलब इमेज क्या है, रियल नहीं है। वर्चुअल माने क्या होती है, जो इमेज रियल नहीं होती। ऐसे हमें क्या है, ऐसे देखने में मतलब ऐसा सोचना हमारा, ठीक है, रियल में नहीं है, वर्चुअल है। इट इज अ फॉल्स इमेज। इमेज ऑफ द second point, image of the same size as the object. Image will be of the same size as the object. Object की जो size होगी, image की भी वही size होगी। Image is formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Image भी क्या है, जितनी front से जितनी दूरी होगी mirror की, image की भी उतनी ही दूरी होगी mirror से। Okay, front से जितनी दूरी होगी mirror से, object की भी उतनी ही दूरी होगी मिरर से। मतलब जो डिस्टेंस है वो ऑब्जेक्ट और इमेज दोनों का क्या है, मिरर से सेम रहेगा। इमेज इज लेटरली इन्वर्टेड। इमेज विल बी लेटरली इन्वर्टेड। इन्वर्टेड मीन्स फॉर लेटरल इन्वर्जन वी हैव स्टडीड। ओके, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड विल अपीयर एज अ राइट हैंड साइड एंड राइट हैंड साइड विल अपीयर एज अ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड। सो इमेज विल बी लेटरली इन्वर्टेड। इट मीन्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट अपीयर एज राइट हैंड साइड एंड of the image and vice versa. Image is erect. Erect means there will be some cutting. Erect means थोड़ा कटी छटी हल्की सी ऐसी इमेज, ठीक है, एकदम क्लियर नहीं। So that is the properties of the image formed by the plane mirror. It is the characteristic of the image formed by the plane mirror, which is very important, given on page number 63. So we are seeing that the page number 63 of this unit is very important. Okay, each and every line, each and every point along with the diagram, all the things is very important of this chapter, of this page of in this chapter. Okay, now we will study about what, regular and irregular reflection. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. Okay, so these 2 points are very topics are easy. Regular reflection. Okay, what is regular reflection? In regular reflection, what happens? We will have a smooth polished surface. Okay, smooth polished surface. Smooth polished surface we need to have. Okay, and what happens when a ray of light, when a parallel beam of light is striking on the smooth and polished surface is reflected, and parallel beam of light such as a reflection is called regular reflection. That means you are seeing in the diagram like this. Okay. So this is the regular reflection. Okay, that means when when a parallel beam of light after striking on the smooth polished surface will reflect parallelly on the other side. Okay, this is known as regular reflection. Okay, and what is about irregular reflection? That means when we have a diffused reflection. Okay, when we have a diffused reflection is known as irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. Okay, irregular reflection means what? Suppose see here we will have a surface, some rough surface. Okay, consider it as some rough surface. Okay, some rough surface we will have, and what happens, this rough surface after striking, what happens, the ray of light is going something like this. Okay, like this. So that means what? All the rays of light is not parallel to each other. Okay, not parallel to each other. Okay, that means after striking, what happens? All the that means after striking, the rays of light is not reflecting parallelly. Why? Because of the rough surface. Okay, is known as irregular reflection. Very easy these two topics are. Okay, when so what happens? In regular reflection, we will need to have a smooth polished surface. In irregular reflection, we need to have a rough surface. In a smooth polished surface, when a parallel beam of light after striking will reflect parallelly, is a regular reflection. And in a rough surface, what happens? When rays of light after striking will bend in any direction. Okay, will bend in any direction, not in parallel direction. So what happens in rough surface? That means in irregular reflection, the image formation is not possible, but in regular reflection, the image formation is very much possible. Okay, so we will keep till here. Rest of the topic, that means reflecting periscope and few more topics, few more things is left that we will cover in our next video. Okay, thank you.